Bitcoin giveaway. So if you would like a chance to win zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, put on post notifications, like this video, and comment down below, including your Bitcoin wallet address, and you will be entered for a chance to win that zero point 0.1 Bitcoin. And remember, this contest is only for my subscribers, and it is a randomly selected winner, so literally everybody has a chance to win. So good luck to everybody out there, and without any further ado, let's get into the news. So currently, the value of a single Bitcoin stands at $8,741. And we obviously, everybody knows that the entire ecosystem of cryptocurrency really does follow Bitcoin, because let's face it, Bitcoin is the big dog. A lot of people might not particularly hold quite a lot of Bitcoin, because let's face it, you pretty much had to be an early adopter. You had to see this whole cryptocurrency wave coming to hold a substantial amount of Bitcoin. And honestly, we all remember about 2 months ago, Bitcoin was at its all-time highs, upwards around 20K, and now we're seeing Bitcoin at $8,000. And obviously, there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt regarding this technology. And honestly, I think that there's a lot of fake bullshit that people are trying to push. I think that a lot of people are trying to take the steam out of cryptocurrencies by attacking Bitcoin, but I'm personally holding on to everything that I have, because I could see some serious value in these technologies coming in the near to present future. And honestly, we had quite a dip that happened. I'm not gonna lie. About a week ago, we were seeing Bitcoin's value substantially down, but it was also a total market pullback. And there's been a lot of substantial reasons cited for why we were seeing this substantial market pullback, but I honestly believe that we will be in for a bull run within the next couple of months of 2018. I believe that right now we're in February, we're sort of just marching along, and pretty soon we're going to start seeing all these charts looking pretty substantial again. I mean, currently everything's pretty much in the green for the most part, and I mean, that's pretty good to see today. I'm physically happy with the portfolio that I've constructed thus far, and honestly, I still believe in Bitcoin. I believe that there's a lot of potential for Bitcoin. I think that there's a lot of potential as far as where the applications can actually go, as far as mass adoption and so forth. And the public consciousness really is centered around Bitcoin. If you ask the average Joe about cryptocurrencies, he's going to say, oh, what, like Bitcoin? And honestly, you really can't undervalue that name recognition when you consider the fact that Bitcoin really is leading. I mean, it could be replaced in the top one spot, don't get me wrong, but honestly, I do believe that the value of Bitcoin is currently undervalued. And me, myself, well, I am currently accumulating more Bitcoin on these low dips, because I could seriously see some major value increase over a specific amount of time. And there's been a lot of speculation regarding the potential for Bitcoin, and we've seen it higher in the past. Like I said, 20K, you guys remember 2 months ago. And honestly, if people 2 months ago had this opportunity to pick it up at 8K, they would. So you really have to consider the fact that when this value does increase, whether it be 1 month from now or even 2 weeks from now, there's going to be people out there who are haters today who are going to be wishing that they got on board at this $8,000 level. So regardless, let's get into it. Let's look at the chart. I mean, clearly we did see a huge spike and then it just plummeted, but this also has to do with recent regulations and a lot of like I said, fear, uncertainty, and doubt regarding the technology. But you have to understand that this is the nature of cryptocurrency. This value of Bitcoin has spiked before, and there's actually a trend that's been cited regarding the Q1 of the new year has actually seen market pullbacks like this substantially, and it's basically a pattern that has been cited to occur. And you have to understand that this is a new territory, and that we are moving into a new era of communication and technology, and as far as all these things go. And my analysis of Bitcoin is very data driven. I'm very I like to read up as much as I can and do as much possible research into these technologies as physically possible, and including Bitcoin, because you have to understand, with so much hype surrounding Bitcoin, you really don't want to get because literally 2 months ago you could have fallen victim to the hype of that $20,000, and right now you'd be in the red. And that's really what you have to understand, is that perhaps if you're a smaller investor, you might want to consider looking into some of these other technologies. Personally, I prefer Neo, simply based on the fact that it does have a lot of physical real world applications. However, they do say that Bitcoin is the gold of the cryptocurrency, the current wave of where we are existing in this market, and it is definitely a placeholder for wealth and so forth. So my math actually does have Bitcoin reaching an evaluation of upwards around $45,000 within the next year by 2019. My math has Bitcoin going up in that value, which is pretty substantial when you consider that the total market cap is right now at 426. But if we see this go up to 1 trillion, we could even see the value of Bitcoin going up higher than I wanted to talk about this random news article by CoinDesk, and bullish signs above 8K, has Bitcoin turned the corner. And honestly, there's a lot. You can't really underestimate the value of these news articles, because they do influence the public consciousness. When there's like a hit piece put out on Bitcoin and it talks about how it's going to plummet down, or it talks about how it's in the bubble, that does affect the price. Somebody could see that and panic sell. So you really have to understand that there is a lot of random volatility that isn't necessarily wrapped up in the technology of Bitcoin. And a lot of people are probably making a lot of money right now taking shots at Bitcoin, but I don't want to steer you guys in the wrong direction. I like to be honest with my audience and tell you guys that I am personally holding on to all the Bitcoin that I've been holding on to, simply based on the fact that I do see value, and I do see the projected value of this going up, and I'm pretty sure there'll be plenty of people out. So let me know in the comments down below what your opinions are on Bitcoin, and link me to any YouTubers and so forth that you think have a valid opinion when it comes to understanding this market and so forth. I hope this video was helpful. I hope this has contributed something positive to the community, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.